Right, in the beginning. Now, what I tend to do is to feed the yarn through between my little finger and my ring finger, under the ring finger, and then over the next two fingers, like that. And that gives me a fairly good grip on it to create the tension. So we leave a tail, and then we get the crochet hook. What I tend to do, just to make a quick slip knot, some people do it by hand, which always seems a bit long-winded to me, but anyway, slip it under, twist it, hold the twist, and then hook under, pull through, and you've made your slip knot. Okay, now normally for double knitting yarn I would use a 4.5 millimetre. I don't know if you can see that, 4.5 millimetre. I prefer that size. Some people use a 5. For this yarn, which is, although it's double knitting, is slightly thicker, they do tend to vary a little bit. This is a 5. I don't know if you can see that. 5 millimetre. Okay, so having made the slip knot, I'll do that again just so that you can see it again. Okay, under the yarn, twist it all the way round, hold the twist, hook under and through. Okay, you can get quite quick at that when you got used to it. So now you have your first chain on the hook. The next thing is to yarn around the hook through the loop. Okay, try and keep your loops the same if you can. Try and keep them, try and get the tension and the similarity of your loops. Keep hooking and pulling, hooking and pulling, hooking and pulling. There we are. There's your first row. You'll notice that you have two strands on the front, and if you turn it over, you've got one single loop that runs through the bump, as they often call it, or the back loop. So there's actually 3 sections to the chain. 2 on the front, 1 on the back. And certain designs need you to either put your hook when you're doing the next row through both the front loops, or through one of the front loops, or through the back bump. So there's all sorts of things that can be done there. Yeah, so that's, and you can just keep going and going and going and going with that. Okay. If you want to do some sort of design where you just keep going backwards and forwards like this, you can just literally pick up, or you can literally just go into the loop like that, pull it through, pull the yarn through both, which is single crochet through the back loop there. Sorry, I've been doing a design where I've done a hook through, and it becomes so automatic, you do it without even thinking. So there we are, through the back loop of your chain, pull through into the back loop of your chain. I do not like this crochet hook very much, it's a bit snaggy. think I might have to take a furl to it. Through the back. Oh, I've done it again, look. Pull it through once and then pull through both. Pull it through once and then pull it through both. You do get into a rhythm with it, and if you're doing a particular design or have been doing a particular design, it can be quite hard to move over to a different stitch. And then you can just keep on doing that. You do one and you turn it, and then you carry on doing the same thing. Into the loop. Into the loop. Yes, there's definitely something weird about this. It's got a nasty sharp point on there. I'd not used this one before. I bought them as a set, and yes, I'm going to have to get a nail file or something onto that, because that's not good. And so you can just keep working backwards and forwards like that. There we go. So that gives you an idea how to start your chain and how to carry on. If you wanted to do that, you could make a blanket like that. There we are. The next step, I will go and file the point off this crochet hook, and then I will show you how to do a granny square or a granny stitch. Okay.